Rugby should be unforgettable. Unforgettable moments, unforgettable tries. Unfortunately for some, they will forget. So Nana would pick us up from school on Monday, from primary school, and our treat would be something from the ice cream van. So she'd look after us every Monday. And then as we got to high school, we got the bus, so Nana wasn't needed as much, but she'd still come every Monday for dinner. But that's sort of when we started to forget things a little bit. So I was about 11, 12, as we'd be around the dinner table saying, I told her that last week, or we've been through this, or you do know who that person is. We got the diagnosis in 2021, 2020. In 2022, she went up to Edinburgh with my mum to watch me play against France. She's been to plenty of games in the past. And she obviously still remembers we play rugby, but probably just not where we play.
Yeah, my name's Barry Stidolph. I've been a supporter of the Newcastle Falcons since the turn of the professional era. When this was all just flat, this stand wasn't here at all. You could walk around the entire pitch at half time and watch the game from the opposite side, which is longer ago now than I care to think. So my father was a supporter as well. So over the years we went to Twickenham for the two cup finals, the Queen's game and the Sale game. So we saw them in two cups, which was always a good experience that we had. Seeing the baffled expression of people who'd have been in the Twickenham area with 5,000 or 6,000 people singing the Bladen Races coming out of Twickenham, this was unbelievable. People in their gardens just go, what on earth? And that was something that we talked about for a good few years afterwards. We first noticed the effects of dementia in my dad probably 6 years before he died. And because he was probably well into his 80s by then you look at, is it normal memory loss, shrinkage in the brain, that kind of thing. And then we noticed that there were changes in that we would get the same stories from his childhood. But that was then all we were getting, the same kind of repeated stories.
I mean, the one that sticks out that I always remember fondly is her always taking us home from school and the treat from the ice cream van, and she'd always have a bit of our sweet, and if we put the pencil out for her to eat, and she'd bite right down to the thumb. So she wasn't great at sharing. Every time I see her, even now, she says, "Oh, you've got bigger, haven't you?" in a Welsh accent. So. Yeah, she's always telling me how big I am, even if she does forget things. She still always says the exact same thing every time I see her. So the main toll is on my mum, because she has to see her twice a day after being a teacher. So it's the toll on her, really. Mum has to live two people's lives.
The impact of dementia on the family itself, and my sister would go and visit daily. My sister was retired, I was still at work. So she used to go down daily and try and help out. My sister was then just referred to as that woman that comes, because he didn't know who she was at that time. Just before Christmas, we were going against Harlequins, and we watched the game from down there, and he didn't say anything for almost the entire game, until it got to just under the 2-minute mark on the clock at the top end, and he just nudged me and said, a couple of minutes out, maybe it's time that we make a move. He'd remembered that was kind of time to go. That was the last game we came to. He died just before his 90th birthday in the March.
Nowadays, if I go and see her and sit in the flat with her, I'll be having a cup of tea and we'll probably have the same conversation 5 times. So it will start with how's college? I've not been at college for 5 years, so I said, I've just graduated uni, and then ask how uni is, and then 5 minutes later it'll be the same conversation. So we chat as a family of what can she remember, and we think she can remember feelings.
My advice would be to watch out for things that you think may be different and try and get a diagnosis as early as possible.
My nana's an inspiration because it makes you realise how lucky you are that despite everything going on, but it makes you grateful for what you have and the ability to have probably the best job in the world.